Hi, I'm Maggie Fountain, the Tempe Union High School District's College and Career Readiness Coordinator. Today, we're going to walk step by step through how parents and guardians can complete the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. Whether your student plans to attend a university, community college, or technical program, completing the FAFSA is the key to unlocking financial aid, scholarships, and grants for all kinds of post-secondary institutions, including trade schools, community colleges, or universities. Step 1. Create or log into your studentaid.gov account. Both the student and the parent need their own FSA ID. That's your username and password. It's important that your child must have their own student aid gov account. You can't create an account for or share an account with your child. If you don't have one yet, then you need to click Create an Account and follow the steps to build one. You'll use this same ID each year to log in and sign the FAFSA electronically. So if you have already completed a FAFSA for another child, use that login here. Once you're connected, you can help complete the Contributors section and submit the form together. To complete the form, you will need your child's Social Security number or a number if they are an eligible non-citizen, your spouse's date of birth and email address if you're married, tax return documents including federal income tax returns, W-2s, and other records of money earned from work, records of child support received, bank statements and records of investments, records of businesses and income-producing farms if this is applicable to you. Step 2. Start your FAFSA. Now that you have an account, go to FAFSA.gov. That's the official and free government website. If you see any site asking for payment, close it immediately. FAFSA is always free. There are 2 ways to start the FAFSA. Your student can start it or you can start it. We recommend that your student start it, as it will be much easier for you to complete your part with an invitation code. If your student already has started their FAFSA, you will have received an email invitation with a link to complete your section. Just click the Accept Invitation button in that email or go directly to FAFSA.gov and choose Accept an Invitation. Enter the invitation code provided to access your child's form. If your child has not started a form, you will go to FAFSA.gov and select the correct school year. For example, if your student will start school in the fall of 2026, you will complete the 2026-2027 FAFSA. Once you're there, click Start New Form. When it asks who's completing the form, select I am starting the FAFSA form as a parent. You'll be asked to enter your student's legal name, date of birth, and Social Security number, exactly as it appears on their studentaid.gov account. Remember, if your child has a studentaid.gov account, the personal information you enter must exactly match the information they provided when they created their account. Don't enter any nicknames or suffixes. For example, don't enter Johnny or include Junior or the third for the names of John Paul Jr. or John Paul III. Double check for accuracy. Even a small typo can cause delays. If your student doesn't have a Social Security number, there are alternate steps your counselor can help with to complete the form. After entering your child's information, you'll be taken through a series of 4 onboarding pages. These pages include a FAFSA overview, information about contributors, what to expect on the FAFSA form, and what happens after the form is submitted. On the final onboarding page, you can select Start FAFSA Form. Step 3. Complete the Student Personal Circumstances section. In this section of the FAFSA, you'll answer a series of questions that help determine whether your child is considered a dependent or independent student for federal financial aid. Your child's dependency status decides whether they'll need to include your information like income and tax details on their FAFSA form. You'll be asked questions about your child's marital status, grade level, and several personal circumstances. For example, the form may ask if your student is married, supports dependents of their own, or has served in the military. Next, you'll answer a few questions on the student homelessness and student unusual circumstances pages. Once all of the questions are complete, you'll see a summary page labeled Student Dependency Status. That page will tell you whether your child has been identified as dependent, independent, or provisionally independent. If your child is classified as a dependent student, your information will be required to complete their FAFSA form. If your child is determined to be independent, your information will not be required and you won't need to continue filling out the form for them. Step 4, import your tax information. This is one of the easiest parts. You'll be prompted to use the IRS Direct Data Exchange, which lets you securely transfer your tax info straight from the IRS. No need to type in numbers manually. You will provide consent and approval so the IRS can transfer federal tax info directly into the FAFSA. This is required for aid eligibility and doesn't make you responsible for costs. Review the imported tax data and answer the remaining items: family size, in-college count, benefits, cash, checking, savings, investments, real estate, business, farm. Use the tax year requested by the form. Don't substitute. You'll simply review and confirm that the information is correct. Step 5, complete the parent demographic section. This section is where you'll provide your own demographic information. This includes your marital status and your state of residence. Make sure you report your marital status as of the day you fill out the FAFSA form, even if it is different from your tax filing status. After providing your marital status, you will select your state of residence and enter the date, month, and year when you became a resident. To update any of the personal information, the parent must access their account settings on studentaid.gov. Step 6, sign the form. Once all sections are complete, you'll review your answers carefully. Then both the parent and the student will sign the FAFSA electronically using your FSA IDs. When you submit, you'll get a confirmation page. Make sure to save or print it for your own records. Step 7, watch for your student aid report. Once you've completed the FAFSA, you'll receive your Student Aid Index, or SAI, within a few days. Let's talk about what it means and how it's used to determine your financial aid. Your SAI is not the amount of aid you'll receive or the amount your family is expected to pay. It's an eligibility number that colleges use to determine how much financial aid you may qualify for. A lower SAI indicates a greater financial need, meaning you may qualify for more need-based aid. A higher SAI suggests your family has more financial resources, so you may qualify for less need-based aid. You can estimate your financial need with this simple formula. Financial need equals the cost of attendance for the school you're looking at minus your SAI. For example, if a school's cost of attendance is $30,000 a year and your SAI is $5,000, your financial need would be $25,000. Here's how it works in real terms. A negative SAI, like negative $1,500, qualifies a student for the maximum Pell Grant as long as they meet all other eligibility requirements. A higher SAI, like $10,000, means you're expected to contribute more toward your college costs, and your aid package will likely include less need-based funding. Some final tips. The FAFSA is completely free. You never need to pay anyone to complete it. It can be done in about 30 minutes. But if you need help, your school counselor or a community partner like College Connect can walk you through it. And remember, submit early. Many grants are first come, first served, and we want you to get that money. Filling out the FAFSA is one of the most important steps in preparing your student for their future, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Visit FAFSA.gov to get started today, and together, let's make sure every Tempe Union student has access to the financial support that they deserve.